going around recording.
Hey,
How's it going?
good?
Yeah, I'm good. A little wet, but I'm good.
Very well. This is your last day today, right?
Yeah, it's the 12th day that I've done this here.
When did you start?
A couple weeks ago. So I did like 6 days on, 1 day off.
You got closer to your goals.
So there's not a specific goal. It's just whatever I raise with this project, I'll spend on a ring. And I don't expect to make as much in other cities as I did here. So it's more just about, like doing this project in as many cities as I can to get as much exposure as I can. Get a fair amount of that, the whistling.
When's it been a gold mine?
I think it's just like, it's given me the momentum and confidence to continue doing this in other places. I've gotten overwhelmingly positive feedback from people, mostly just like smiles and laughs, like as they walk by and kind of like process what I'm doing. So this is the first one, but I'm going to be doing this in New Orleans. I did a different kind of performance piece in Baltimore. But I'm going to Berlin next week, and then in February I'm going to New Orleans, back in the States, and then followed by New York in March, and then a combination of Rome and Italy in April, and then Chicago in May.
What's funding you with this?
I leverage my time for like people that need things from me. Either it's like favors done or projects completed, because I don't have a full time like I don't work otherwise, and I also am not selling my art in a conventional way. That frees me up to just help people out on like more of a barter system. And so when I need something, I find someone that's willing to get that thing for me in exchange for my help, such as a flight or a hotel room or something like that.
Staying in a hotel or?
I'm house sitting for my sister right now. No, there's a handful of people that I can stay with, just friends that have dispersed, throughout the world. And then, otherwise I'll just be. So I've had some people come up to me just on the street during this project and ask if I'm coming. Like this guy from Rome was like, "Oh, are you coming to Rome?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be there in April." So he might reach out to me and could potentially host me or something like that.
You told me a little story about you getting attacked by a homeless man.
Yeah, he seemed somehow triggered by what I was doing, and it just set him off. And he started just yelling in my face, somewhat gibberish, somewhat profanity, and just screaming at people, telling them not to give me money and all this stuff. After about 45 minutes, he left.
Very small touch. I might have interviewed him. Is he white?
Yeah.
Short hair?
Yeah, blonde hair, scraggly beard.
Oh, no.
He came up the next day and apologized to me. He had started the interaction by saying he was homeless and asked me for £3, but I said I wasn't, here to give people money.
He told me he had a wife and kids.
He could have been lying to me. I have no idea. But anyway, I had a bag full of coppers, pennies, 1s and 2s. And the next day when he came back, he apologized. I was like, "Look, man, I got something for you." Because it must have been at least £3 in there. And he took it and said thank you, and then came back 20 minutes later and gave it back to me. He didn't say. And then I haven't really talked to him since, but for the time that as I said, he slapped my back last night, gave me a nice little 5-star. I would say interview him at your own risk, or confront him at your own risk, but it might be kind of funny to ask him what he was thinking or why he basically told me, he was just I just don't understand what you're doing, and it made him angry.
I don't think you were afraid, were you? By the way, guys, he's 6'6".
It's performance art. Sorry?
Why this time of the year?
It's just when I happen to be here. Rain, sleet, or shine. I don't control the weather,
Today was minus, ice cold minus.
Yeah, I was out here for 4 hours. Well, it's not torture, it's exercise. As I said, it's performance art. So there's a bunch of different aspects to the performance, and one of them is shivering.
That's no good at all. You never said that, but yeah, okay.
He's a modest guy.
It's performance art.
But that's interesting in terms of
Sorry? What do you mean?
You're not freezing.
I'm cold. It was a lot colder yesterday, though. I'll be all right. I practiced. Man, appreciate it.